Hello YouTube, this is Andrew bringing you a review of the Sennheiser MX 8080 earbuds. Okay, so let's talk about something that you already know if you watch my unboxing, which I will put in the description. So, first off, all it comes with is really two little earbuds and a little clip, which I haven't used, but I'm sure some people will find use for the clip. Second is the box is nice, slim packaging. It's not like one of those cheap little plastic things, and it wasn't hard to open at all. And it's got specs and some pictures for you, so it's nice packaging. But Sennheiser didn't come with a case. It's one of the downsides about these. But in general, it's not the big it's not why you buy headphones for type of case. It's just something you normally expect in this price range. Okay, moving on. What makes these earbuds unique, and is that something about them that makes them unique, is the Hertz range that they can reach. Most earbuds, a lot of the standard ones from probably a little cheaper than this and below, they all have the same general specs, which is 20 to 20,000 hertz. Most over-the-ear headphones retain those specifications too. It's usually the premium ones that go above. And these certainly are premium. They go above and beyond to 18 to 22,000 hertz. So the highs are better than most standard earbuds you'd find. The lows are better, and the mids are also much better. The bass is actually relatively strong for non-in-ear earbuds. You see, when I got these, I saw they were like regular just the earbuds just kind of sit on your ear, kind of like the standard iPhone ones, which I haven't used for years, and some pair of Sonys that I had like a year ago. And I thought they can't really, like, they said it was bass driven. I didn't really believe that, because every other type of earbud in this style never really had strong bass or good, like, that great sound quality. Usually it's the ones that go in your ear that actually give you more of like quality bass, especially for the price range. And most of the headphones like these never really gave me much bass. So I put these on originally, and the first song I played, I could tell the bass was like right there. It's like the regular in-ear I don't even know what I'm saying, but the regular in-ear earbuds that are around this price range probably have equal bass, which is really shocking to me. And the bass is pretty much unrivaled for like standard earbuds like this type of design. The regular sound quality is pretty much amazing. I love it. I was listening to one song, and it's a rock song. I didn't even know if there was a piano part until I listened with these. All my other headphones, I didn't really pick that up. I guess maybe I was focusing more, but it could just be the quality. Another great thing about these is that, one, they don't feel cheap, but this little volume rocker, I found it very useful just to turn off noise when you have to listen to someone, and it's probably one of the highlights of it. Another thing that I don't like about it, as opposed to the Skullcandy inked earbuds, which I'll do a review on later, but I've been using those for like a year or two, those things don't get tangled. You can just kind of separate them really easily. This gets tangled pretty easily. Not as bad as some standard earbuds, like the Apple ones got tangled like crazy. This isn't as bad, but it's also not as good as the Skullcandy ones that I have. And that's a downside, because these are much more expensive, so you think maybe they fix that out. Like, whatever they did with the strand with Skullcandy is very nice. And I kind of missed that on these. Okay, so moving on. Another thing about these is that, as opposed to a lot of regular earbuds, these aren't 8 ohms, these are 16 ohms, which means they require more power to drive them. And originally I thought that wouldn't make too big of a difference, just because 16 ohms isn't that much. My Skullcandy SK Pros are 64, and my phone can drive them, and so can my iPod. Either my iPod drives them significantly better. With my phone, I actually have to turn the volume relatively loud to get these to a good volume. With my iPod, generally I can keep it lower and get the same volume, but I was surprised I couldn't get my phone max at I have to bring it almost up to like 80% volume to get these to like half on an iPod. So these actually do require quite a bit amount of power to be able to drive. But regardless, if you use an iPod, it shouldn't be a problem at all. These very good sound quality, and the volume should be just fine. Especially if you're in a quiet area, you can just raise it. You don't need to raise it that high, because And other great things about these are, if you don't want to drown out noise, that's what they're really good for, because they're not in your ear, so they don't block out noise. That could be a good or bad thing depending on your point of view, but you know if they're right for you. Okay, so overall, I give these earbuds about 8, maybe a 8.5 out of 10. The downsides is not coming with a case, and it doesn't block out noise, which could be bad or good, and the fact it can still get tangled. Okay, sorry for the interruption, but I had to go. Something came up. That was already in my wrap up, but I figured I'll give you my finishing thoughts right before I leave and tell you if I recommend them. Okay, personally, for if you really don't want anything in your ear, I recommend these completely. However, I think you can get better sound quality for about the same price, maybe even a little cheaper, if you get some in-ear earbuds by some rivaling companies. Maybe even Sennheiser themselves. You can probably get better bass and just better overall sound quality. But for not in-ear earbuds, I think these are supreme, and I would recommend them completely. So this has been Andrew, and this has been a review of the Sennheiser MX 880s. Please don't forget to comment and subscribe, and like the video, or dislike it. It doesn't matter to me.